Hello students, welcome to Sitaram tutorial. So in this video, let's start the first topic, Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Ordinance 2023. So here recently in May month 2023, central government has issued the Government of National Capital Territory of Delhi Ordinance to nullify Delhi government powers over the administrative services. So now let us know what is this ordinance and why this ordinance is issued. So let's know about this. So the ordinance is a temporary law introduced by the state government or the central government without approval of the legislature. So generally, to pass a law, first a bill will be introduced in the parliament, and if the bill is passed by both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and if president signs on the bill, then that bill will become an act or a law. But for some emergency situations or for immediate public importance, without introducing the bill, the president or the governor of the state legislature passes an ordinance. So it is the ordinance power of the constitution is mentioned under article 123 and 213 of the constitution. So article 123 deals with the power of the president to pass the ordinance during the absence of the parliament sessions, and article 213 states that the power of the governor to pass the ordinance during the absence of state legislature. So here the law passed by the approval of the parliament or the state legislature will be the permanent law, but whereas the ordinance which is passed on a temporary basis is valid only for 6 weeks from the date when the next session will start. So that means if the ordinance is passed now and in the next month if the parliament session begins, then the ordinance will be valid only for the 6 weeks from the starting of the parliament session. So if the parliament session has begun and if the ordinance is agreed by both the houses of the parliament, then that ordinance will become a permanent law. But when the parliament disapproves the ordinance, then it will lapse. So here the other important point to remember is the ordinance can be passed only on the subjects upon which the parliament or the state legislature can pass the law. So for example, president cannot take away any of the fundamental rights passed by passing the ordinance. So governor can also issue ordinance under article 213, but he or she have some limitations. So in the matters which require president's assent, the governor has to refer the ordinance to the president, and if he agree, then the ordinance gets passed. So in the May month of 2023, the central government issued the Government National Capital Territory of Delhi Ordinance to nullify the Delhi government's orders over the administrative services. So there are some important questions regarding the ordinance making power and about the ordinance. So the first question related, this is mainly related for the mains practice. So the first question is, the frequent promulgation of the ordinances is an assault on the democratic structure of the constitution. Critically analyze. Next question is, what are the various issues around the ordinance making power of the president and governors? Also discuss the safeguards which are in place to prevent the misuse of ordinance making power. Next is critically examine the utility of ordinance making power in a parliamentary democracy. So I suggest you to practice these questions, and the solutions or the basic structure or the basic answers for these questions are given under the below description. So click on the link. If you like it, do subscribe, and thank you for watching.